Now recording.
Craig!
Okay, the heroes of Phandalin, you have slain the dragon, and you dragged yourselves out of the castle after two of you were frozen into blocks of ice.
Not fun.
You've slowly made your way back to Phandalin, to much cheering and praise from the locals. They send word out to Axholm and all of the ones that were sent off into the bomb shelter come back, and there's a great celebration. You have a week's free ale and free food. You proclaim the heroes of Phandalin. You get medals and everything. And the townmaster hands over the deed to the lands from the old mansion. He does tell you that they have to be notarized at Neverwinter, but that's just a matter of paperwork, so that shouldn't be any problem whatsoever. So, what do you want to do in town? Is there anything you want to do, or are you just making plans to...
I'm quite happy with more beer.
Let's get pissed.
Yeah, so you have a lot of revelry. The mansion in Phandalin, if I can call up my map, Phandalin. It's not named on this one. It is named on the other introductory adventure set in the thing. It's a 2-story mansion. It's destroyed. There are some of the old blueprints if you wanted to have a look, but obviously you can just rebuild it into your own image, thus spending lots of money. And
Do we have like party gold?
I don't believe so. There are some spoils to share out. I just need to check the quests and see if there was any extra for killing the dragon. You get a bonus of 300 gold pieces from a very grateful and happy town, so I'm just going to distribute all that. Boom.
Since I'm now part of the Zenthorum, I would like to skulk with intent.
So you stand in doorways and on corners under
Just
dark
skulk?
awnings and just skulk. Perhaps picking your fingers with the tip of a dagger, or
Yeah.
whittling something with a pocket knife. You're not sure what, but there's a lot of whittling in the Zenthorum. Skulking and whittling, right? So you're just happy to take your week of free beer at the town rebuilding, and you have your deeds. You have a look around the place that you want to set up as a home base.
Yeah, I'll have a rig around.
Is Phandalin going to be our home base, or are we moving on somewhere else in this new campaign?
Well, a week later, there is an official envoy comes from Neverwinter. A captain of the Sword Coast, surrounded with his 10 guards on horseback, bearing the official marks of Neverwinter, and they ask to see you in the pub at your convenience, which you get the impression that they're not used to actually waiting at your convenience, means like as soon as possible.
Fine, as long as they're paying.
And he looks like a professional soldier. He's tall, he's well muscled and lean, and he introduces himself. He's got the big plume indicating his rank, and he introduces himself as Captain Caradoc from Neverwinter. So you are you chaps are the heroes of Phandalin, I hear. Bit of a dragon slayer, are we?
That's Dragon Slayers.
As he says this, he's sitting eating a meal in the pub with yous.
It better not be Fox.
It's not. He has a plate of vegetables and
Pussy.
and he's munching. He has a carrot on a fork, which he's sort of waving round almost like a baton to
Like, hoftily.
indicating it. And he says, well, actually, the Lord of Neverwinter, he's looking to reopen the Sword Coast Road, and since you've done such a fine job on the mining town, we would wonder if would you be prepared to work as mercenaries for the Lord of Neverwinter? And then he sort of indicates and waves the carrot towards you, as if to emphasise the gesture.
If you put that orange vegetable down, we might consider it. I forgot what accent that was.
That was very good, though.
Away from the table. Do not threaten us with your orange death machine.
He says, oh no, this is a carrot. He says, of course, you do realise that the deed to the mansion has to be stamped by a member of the patrician of Neverwinter's clerical staff. That would be the stick, somewhat.
So the staff is thick. I see this would be funny if you had any humour.
See, this would be funny if it was fun.
We shall do this thing, but only because we want to and we are a little bit bored, and not because you tried to bribe us. No, threaten us, but whatever it is that you're doing.
He says, well, I tell you what, and he rolls out on the table and he says, actually, I've got a new map for you. It's of the Sword Coast of the same area.
Good.
Fancy.
Yeah. Brissa, you might want to drag that quarterstaff +1 onto your character sheet.
Okay.
And nobody's claimed the Cloak of Billowing. Are you crazy? You can like throw indoors open, lightning flashes, and then you just make your cloak billow menacingly in the doorway. Who doesn't want that?
I feel like Sango should have that cloak.
I thought I already had a cloak, but I think Earl might have took it, so I think I will have
No,
that
Earl
cloak.
didn't take it. You said, "Does anybody want it?" And Earl went, "I would like it."
No, it wasn't. No, there was another cloak before,
Yes,
wasn't
there's a
there?
cloak that changes colour.
Yeah,
And
I
style.
wanted that.
Style.
I'm gonna. I'll drag that Cloak of Billowing into my.
Now that I'm in that group that we shall not name, it has to be black and slightly raggy at the bottom.
So he unrolls. He says, "Of course, there'll be a stipend. There'll be a wage of 5 gold pieces a week per person as working for envoys of the Patrician of Neverwinter." And he unrolls this colourful map in front of you. He says, "You'll see here." Just to the west and south is a town called Leylon. It was destroyed in a calamity some time ago, and we've just moved in. Troops and civilians are rebuilding in a similar manner to Fandolin. It's just to the north of the Mire of Dead Men, but I wouldn't let that title put you off. True, some adventurers do go in there looking for the sunken castles, and some of them don't come out. But we won't be bothering with that. What we need is the rebuilding of Leylon.
Sounds like a charming place.
What is it that you want us to do at Leylon, other than be mercenaries?
Well, the thing is, as you discovered at Fandolin, a lot of small things tend to go wrong. We would like you to work as troubleshooters, if you would like to call it that, for the Lord of Neverwinter. You'd answer to the town council for jobs and collect your pay from there. It's Patrician Lord Neverember from Neverwinter.
Neverember.
Neverember, not Nevermember like I said earlier on.
That's what I thought you said.
Neverember. Impossible penis.
He was involved in an unfortunate meat slicing accident.
Yeah.
Right then.
He says it was once a mining town, a little like Fandolin, although it sold copper, nickel, and silver, whereas Fandolin tends to sell iron for weapons and armour. And there's also a port there. The merchants sometimes offloaded goods on barges. 200 years ago, the wizard Thalavar made his home here and raised a tower in the town centre. And unfortunately, the spell plague arrived. I don't know if you know anything about that. It was when magic was chaotic and things went terribly, terribly wrong. Leylon was quickly overrun and subsequently abandoned and has remained that way for more than a century. What we have done, since the area seems to have stabilised in no small part due to you lot, is we have moved a garrison of soldiery in there, and we are sending in craftsmen and civilians to rebuild the city of Leylon.
That sounds interesting.
Before its fall, Leylon was defended by a loosely organised group of adventurers called the Swords of Leylon. So hopefully, you would sort of become the new Swords of Leylon.
You say 5 gold pieces. I'm just going to stick with a vague Scottish accent. What about anything we find?
That would be covered under the Spoils of War rules, which would be pretty much your own. Unless there was certain items that the council wished you to collect. But as for spoils, generally anything you find is yours.
And do we get free resurrection if something happens to us?
Not from me, you don't. I'm afraid, no. No. It's a rare and powerful spell, resurrection. Sadly, it's not covered under the health plan. We do cover dental, however.
We pull your teeth out and give you some wooden ones.
Yeah. Pull your teeth out, give you some wooden ones. There you go. What? Feeling much better now, don't we? I know you're slightly dead, but you have a lovely set of choppers. So what say you, brave adventurers?
Yeah, I'm in.
Aye.
Yeah, I'm on then.
We are still the interested party.
So, the interested party is interested. What? Lovely.
Change the name to the Wild Bone.
The Wild Boys.
Wild boy. Why? Where did you pull that one out of?
Duran Duran.
He's been listening to Duran. Or he's been watching a really, 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 really weird video on Pornhub.
Reckless and so hungry.
He says, this is excellent news. We're heading back up north. If you wish to travel with us to the high road, and then we'll turn north, and then you can turn south and head towards Leyland.
Is he going to stamp our deed straight away?
No, unfortunately, he doesn't have the power to do that. It has to be done by a clerk in Neverwinter. However, I can assure you that I will have this deed notarized and posted to you as soon as the post office is working in Leylon.
One more thing, if you return to Neverwinter. Our wench was sent up there for resurrection. Do you have any news of that? Do you know anything about that?
Yes, something did come across my desk about some high-level cleric being compromised, shall we say, but I'm prepared to overlook that, and I believe the wench you were talking about is currently travelling down south.
Brilliant.
I paid good money for that. Well, you lot did. I'd not met her.
I believe we called her a wench.
It seems to be a fluid term. Wench, witch, hag.
But she's only 27.
I'm only 27. Right.
She is whistling through missing teeth.
This is excellent. So then he pulls out the formal scroll. He said, so could the person responsible for the interested party's paperwork just dot the old signature on there, or make your mark, or make an X, whichever, and
Sign it.
so who is the actual interested party's clerk?
Maybe somebody with the most intelligent. Won't be me.
Nobody volunteered for paperwork.
Yeah, I'll sign it.
I've only got 9.
We're looking at intelligence.
It was just a
10.
suggestion. I wasn't necessarily.
I've got 12.
Shashellian's the one that's going to take the fall, lads, just in case there's any like village burnings or that kind of thing.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Shash is the one that's going to take that.
Lucky sass I am. Lucky sass.
Only if he's not using an armed weapon.
Right. So, the captain bids you farewell, Captain Caradoc, unless you want to sit and drink with him and his men. He buys. He does seem rather stuffy and officious. However, he's one of these officers that he seems to have his head screwed on. He stays and buys his men drinks, and you notice he has a couple of drinks with them, but only like 2, so he keeps himself right. But he makes sure that there's a tab behind the bar for the soldiery, and he seems to be well liked by the men.
And beer. It is a good way to get like.
Yes, in Fendelin, we love the beer. So
who said that?
That was me. That was my Russian accent.
I thought it was friggin' Hackergate.
Hackergate.
Why do they keep open gates? I do not understand.
Right. So, unless
if you haven't got a gate, everybody can just walk in.
This is true.
We're going to get something which identifies us as officially working for the Lord or whatever.
Oh, like deputy badges.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. You can have
Sensible, actually.
Swords of Leylon pins, I guess. Like search and destroy badges. Remember from Strontium Dog Earl?
I don't remember very well. And in fact, Stronty should be. Have you seen the Stronty? Sorry, I'll tell you later.
So yes, he'll issue with official deputy type badges, I guess. We work for the Lord of Neverwinter, Mr. Never Ember, with the unfortunate name.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, as you spend the night drinking and cavorting with the lads, I guess, the carriage arrives, and on the carriage is Adabra, your favourite wench.
We're all like, hey, and like give her like a warm embrace and that.
You look much better alive.
She says thank you. She looks tired, and she just has a little sad, faraway look in her eyes, but she embraces you all warmly and says, "Oh, thank you. You got that bloody dragon. You sent him down the 9 L's.
How did she die again from the dragon?
The dragon killed
Killed her, right? And the baby manticore.
No, the dragon didn't kill the baby manticore. Davy managed to cast healing on it.
Baby manticore, do.
She looks, like I said, a little wistful and sad. And she says, I'm going to have to go and have a look at the old windmill. I hear it's had a bit of a battering. Would you mind coming with me?
Of course not. Apparently, Pew Barnaby, Cuthbert Dibble, and Grub are also there.
So I guess you've got plenty of time. It's sort of tea time.
Right. Let's head up there.
So you take a slow walk up. You bid farewell to the captain and his men, who are currently taking advantage of the house wine. And you head off to the windmill. The windmill, obviously, the roof had been partially torn down by cryovian. It's been exposed to the elements. Again, as she walks with you, she sort of links arms with you as you take a slow walk down to the windmill. And as she sees the state of it, again, this sadness passes over her face, and she says, "Oh, the old girl, she ain't looking so good now. I tell you what, I think I need a bit of a rest, a bit of a break."
He has a house in the city that can use in the town, or you can come with us and kill bandits.
He says, I was gonna stay with my cousin, but apparently you're heading down to Leyland. He's moving in down there. He's apparently going to open the curiosity shop.
That's very curious.
That is very convenient that our healthcare worker is coming with us.
And this sort of thing happens in adventures quite a lot. Like, you'll find a fire-resistant potion right before the fire-breathing dragon.
Or you find a sword of dragon slaying.
The gods want us to succeed in our actions, and not at all some entity above the gods which wants to just mess with everybody.
She says,
The outer god.
like I said,
Which do
outwardly she's smiling, but she always looks a bit sad in her eyes.
Because she's remembering death.
And she
She's seen
says,
the void.
Cousin Aubrey, he's a bit peculiar, he is. He's on me mum's side. She pokes around through the destroyed windmill and gathers together a small number of belongings. And she says, maybe I'll come back and fix her up, the old girl. It's just, I just don't have the strength right now.
I could
Understandable,
maybe
lass.
steal another one for you.
You could, what, another one?
Steal.
It's like, Kalash, why have you put a requisition form in for an entire windmill?
It is important and it's secret. It's above your level.
Because we are the Centaurium, we can do anything.
And we cannot get a windmill. It's beyond us. I'm sure the hoppers could get a windmill. They have 5 in stock. Next day delivery.
This blows.
Right, so as you head back to town with Adabra carrying our small belongings, bless her, you get back to town and there's a message for you at the bar that the captain has received emergency orders and he's had to go ahead, but he has, however, left your appropriate paperwork and your badges, and he's also left a tab behind the bar so you can have an evening of drinks.
More drinks.
And is there anything else you want to do? Are you all
I will look
happy?
menacing.
You menace in the corner, do you?
Mm-hmm.
If you had a cloak of billowing, you could like billow in the corner menacingly.
That's what I'm doing.
I
Just
will
standing there with my arms folded, sort of like
And do it.
cape gently gustling in like in the no breeze, looking like a proper
I'll
superhero.
keep complaining that there's a draft.
Me and Edge do some karaoke with our electric bagpipes.
Oh yeah, you've got. Let's have some performance check then. You've got Wee Rab on the bagpipes, and you've got Etigal, who's can either play the magic lute or the bagpipes in a duet of bagpipes. Who'd have thought that would be a thing, eh?
So you get Bracey like proper drags him along, saves the show.
I think Wee Rab McTavish is kind of the saving grace on this one there, Etigal.
I think you're right.
Are you playing the lute or are you playing the bagpipes?
I'll play the lute because it always goes horribly wrong when I play the lute.
And then you make you can make those little illusory birds or whatever, but they sort of like clap their hands over their ears and then fall to the ground dead as if they've been struck dead by pipe playing.
Like they're not at the level to fly.
Splashing down into people's pints.
Yes, and there's just little illusory splashes. And there's like illusory feet just sticking out of the pint. And people are like looking at it going, "Oh, what's going on here? What kind of
protein.
What kind of entertainment's this? It's a good job we know you lads. You'll be the saviours round here.
There's a spuggy in my aisle.
Barman, I believe there's a dead bird in my aisle." Right, so you spend a pleasant evening playing bad music and drinking free beer.
This is like most of my nights, to be brutally honest.
Says Kalash. He's like in the corner. He's deliberately moved the torch out of the sconce just so that it casts an appropriate amount of shadow in the corner.
I shall start making muhoha laugh sounds later, after I have drunk a little bit more.
And then you get a message, Kalash and Etigal, that you are wanted in the gold exchange.
I'll head over to the gold exchange.
Are you
I
heading?
suppose I'd better tag along.
Right. Your lovely Zentarum contact is in there.
I'll stick on mustache on before I walk in.
So you've got this, but you only stick it down one side, so the other side sort of flaps up.
He has to blow it when he's talking.
Wearing a mask.
Hello, Mrs. Zentarum. How are you today?
I am absolutely wonderful. Apparently, word among the folks around here is you're heading down to Leylon.
Of course.
That would be possibly something of interest. If you could, we'd be most grateful if you could keep us appraised of ongoing things there. Anything we could levy against the council. Anything interesting?
So who's this we've gone to see? I don't think I'm aware of them.
Yeah. Kalash and Ethical, they had to sell their souls to the Zentarum to go to get the resurrection for the level 0 NPC lady.
Right.
So what you are saying is take over and basically be evil.
No, it's a bit of a misconception. We're evil. We
Do you murder people to get your own way?
on occasion it has
Then
been
we are
known.
evil. That is simple. I can accept this. This is fine with me. But you have to understand.
Look, we don't need lots of murdering. All we do need is the fact that you know.
It is convenient. Convenient is always the easy way. Is always the best.
If you could just report anything of interest, that would be spiffing.
So don't murder everyone in the city. Yes.
No. Yes. No. No
Yes,
murdering.
okay, I
No
can do
murdering.
this.
We don't need
Okay.
any murdering. She seems to be really regretting having inducted you into the Zentarum.
She will soon.
The first person to be asked to leave the Zentarum. Will you please just get your things?
Do we have an official Zentarum chest badge we can wear?
No, we're a secret organisation, for God's sake.
Then how will anyone know we're part of it?
Please collect your items on the way out. Do you say anything, Andy, as well? As because she keeps sort of like looking at you, but then like Earl keeps talking and she keeps having to respond to him, and like even though
She doesn't want to.
she doesn't want to because he's like, shall I just kill everyone? No, we don't want you to kill everybody. You're making a mockery of the secretness of this organisation.
Not
No,
yet, I am not.
I'm just standing very quietly in the corner, thinking of a certain spell I know.
Okay, I know what you mean. Oh, I've got NPCs to delete. Like Cryovane, it has just had a long rest and is fully healed.
I'm
Cryovane
not happy with that.
appears inside the Fandolin mining exchange and just it's like, I had a long rest, ready to go.
All you say is Ethical and Kalash go out through the window.
I don't know how that happened. Right, yeah, excellent. So then she kind of shoos you out as if she's like really regretted having to speak to Earl in every possible way.
I
Earl
am
has
used
that-
to this.
Yeah, Earl has
As
that
is my
effect.
character.
Yes, everybody has that.
See, I am a gnome of few words.
Why is everything on fire?
Right, well, chaps, you wake up in the morning slightly worse for wear after having your beer, and like I said, the captain has had to depart with his men, apparently on urgent business. But you do have your new Swords of Leylon badges, which is like, it's kind of like a Blue Peter badge, but with swords.
I have a very good idea. I'll say to my little inconspicuous conspirator.
I hate when you ask for stuff like this because Earl always comes up and like just breaks things.
I'm not going to break anything. But have you ever seen a comic series called Zorro? I have a very cunning plan.
Dear God.
There is a murderer leaving Zeds everywhere. I wonder which organisation he's part of.
I like it.
Right, Adabra comes downstairs, has an egg sandwich, and has a few belongings, and looks at you, smiles, and says, "Well, boys, are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. It shouldn't take us long. It's a quick jaunt up the road, basically."
Especially not since we've acquired some horses.
Oh, that's true. You do. You managed to get 4 horses, plus you've got Dobbin.
Also, there's quite a few
5 horses.
dwarves and 2 gnomes, isn't there?
There's
What
2.
race are you, Sashelian?
Wood elf.
Wood elf, right. And then Etrigal and Weerab are both gnomes, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yep, forest gnomes.
Yeah. So you only have 5 horses for 6 of you, unless somebody's buying a horse.
Oh,
Well,
right.
two people are gnomes and
I'll buy
I'm
a
a dwarf.
horse for 75 gold, isn't it?
I could just look around town before we leave and see if there's one lying about.
Just
Oh,
horse.
no! No, Rich, please. Does the gold exchange have a stable nearby? And does she own a horse?
I'm gonna say yes.
Not anymore.
Right, okay. Don't worry, guys. You take the horses. I will bring my own.
So you're gonna steal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna steal the woman's horse. Make is.
I'm going to carve a stylized Z into the stable wall.
And then steal a horse. You're just going to get the memo, like you know the forward all email for the Centauran, and it's like, Kalash, this is not funny. I got to send a strong. It's in caps, you know what I mean? It's not like this is not funny, Kalash.
I'm not best
Your
pleased.
organization is not what is yours mine and what is mine yours. It just happens that I have nothing and you have lots of things. So I take some of your things and you can take some of my things. I also know where you sleep at night.
Oh, right, so you ride out, mounted like posh blokes, and you head up the Tybor Trail.
I'll gallop and catch up with
That's a fine-looking horse you've got there, Kalash.
it. Is really good. If it's got like really good like tack and barding and everything, I'll take all that as well.
It just has a normal riding saddle and tack. It's not designed to stand out. You know, we are a secret organisation. I mean, I don't know how many times I have to tell you this, Kalash. We're a secret organisation. Secret.
Kalash, why is there silk knickers in your saddlebags?
I don't know. But do you know where I can get a sandwich board printed?
Right. So you ride along the road, and it is. And as you approach the junction between the Tribor Trail and the High Road, an oddly shaped building sits at the juncture of the Tribor Trail and the High Road. Two entrances into the building are apparent, a smaller one at the northern corner and a larger one suitable for beasts of burden near the first. Right now, both sets of doors are under attack by humanoid figures. They've already breached the smaller door and they are starting to make cracks in the larger.
Are they orcs?
They are not. They look
Oh,
like
that's a shame.
grey-skinned humanoids. You can only sort of make them out in the distance at the moment.
Yeah, if I could see them and hit them from here.
That's true. Look, right, there's a sign creaks in the wind, and it's got the words "The Wayside Inn" on it. You see 3 of them beating on the door. Possibly there may be others around. Dave, you can shoot them from miles away with your marksman. They could just be unhappy customers. Hey, I paid for a pie and what I got was a pasty. Boom. Customer falls over dead.
Could fire a warning shot, or you could hold it.
Have we still got the ballast here?
here?
We fire a warning shot with the ballast here.
Suddenly, one of them gets hit by a dead mimic.
That would be epic as anything, that. So yes, that's the score, gentlemen. Just let us know what you want to do. While we're waiting, I'll fill in more bits of the map because I have to uncover
Have they got their backs to us?
Yes, at the moment, they're too far away to actually hear if they say anything, but they appear to be beating upon the doors with their bare fists.
An epic horseback charge coming on. We should charge in and get them before they notice us. The element of surprise is valuable.
Okay, gentlemen, we're going to roll initiative, maybe. That did not work at all. That was next round. Okay, Ethical, you've pulled up about 50 feet away. You said you'd come to a slow stop once you'd identified that these were undead.
Oh, aye. And I want to back off a bit, but I'll try putting an arrow into one.
Okay, so you can target that one, any of those on the front there.
Right, I'll target that one, and wait a bit. Where's my shot put? There, my shot put. Right, it'll not be a snake attack, this is it?
No.
No, right, just checking.
Oh.
Oh, God. Oh, it hits. Bloody hell.
Yeah, they're rotten and they're slow. They don't seem to be too much. Just roll your damage.
They're not 28 days later zombies then.
There we go.
No, they're like
8
fast
points
as
of
fuck.
damage to the zombie.
Right, the arrow sticks in the zombie. It doesn't even notice it. It sort of goes, and it doesn't look particularly badly injured. Okay, I could turn on my hit point indicators now. I turned off the hit point indicators for the dragon, so they had to determine how much damage it took by my descriptions.
Best way to do it, in my opinion.
Just give us 2 seconds. I'm
Sure.
going to be AFK for a minute.
Enemy health dot. There you go. Right, we should have dots. No problem. Right, Ethigal's done first. Again, I apologise. It's a little slow tonight because I'm working on this new module. So, like I said, I didn't even know if it was going to work. How automatically assigning beast. Right, now why have you gone to there? That's no bloody good. Always something to slow it down. I like me action, like I like me women, fast paced and with sword. Oh, hang on a minute. Right. Kalashnikov, you had riding horse has a move of 60 foot. So how far past it had you ridden?
Right past it, and then I'll start to turn the horse and come back over. I'm not going to try to rein the horse and stand still because I'll get mobbed.
So you can, if you'd gone 30 foot past it, you could then turn and then get back, but that you would be next to it at 30 foot, up to you.
I mean that I'm riding past it though, not just sitting next to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So you've got 60 foot of movement. How far past it do you want to get? Because presumably you'll go along that way for a bit, and then
turn.
ride past it and come. And where do you want to end up?
Like a loop. Yeah, hang on.
Yeah.
I'll do like a loop that, and then ride back this way and try to get it again on the way past.
Okay, right. Again, it grabs for the horse. Presumably you're going to make a swing at it as it comes past. Oh, it's a hit. With your short sword this time.
No, I meant me mace, but it's the same hit roll.
Yeah. You just roll the damage. Again, minimum damage. I would sack that mate. Right, again, you strike the zombie. There's a splut of decaying flesh and a cracking noise. And that is zombie 3. Right, he's trying to attack the horse. And he slams it and rolls a natural 1. This zombie is awesome. He's the greatest undead.
The horse kicks him in the head.
Yeah, the horse is like, I'm not having nothing to do with that. Can you make an animal handling roll as you're trying to ride just a normal riding horse past zombies, and it rears up and tries to say, I don't want to ride past zombies. Thank you very much, because I'm not a war horse, I'm a riding horse.
At all.
It doesn't like that at all. Animal handling. Rick, you're up next.
Can I move next to that zombie, like charge in?
You can charge in, yeah?
Yeah, and it was control and left mouse. Yes, it was.
It was.
Yeah.
You go, Rick.
Right.
You go.
Huh, I actually remembered something. Right, I will use my wonderful warhammer, but I do get 2 hits of it.
That's fine.
Because of my fancy. Well, that was... Oh, it did hit. My God.
It does, it hits.
Because it's a zombie. 9 damage to that zombie.
Right.
And then I will take another swing at it.
You break its shoulder and one of its arms seems to hang limply.
I'll smash it again. Did that even roll? No.
Yeah. It hits with a 10.
Yeah, these zombies are not difficult to hit.
Right.
And another 9 points.
So how do you take down the zombie?
I'll just smash it with the warhammer so that like it's kind of diseased bits just kind of squish right down. So it's like squishing it down like an accordion from its head to its feet.
It collapses in a bloody puddle. Can you also make me an animal handling check because you're trying to get a riding horse to perform like a war horse, please?
Okay, this is not going to go so well.
It's not. I need Earl's animal handling.
It did not go well.
It did not go well. Right. So it tries to throw you off. Can you make a DC 15 dex check?
Yes.
Yes. The horse, however...
I'm going to fall over now.
Yeah, right. Kalash, the horse throws you off and you crash to the ground on your back. Rick, you manage to hang on if you want to, but the horse bolts and runs off.
No, I will not hang on.
Right. So you try to do a dismount. You do what's an unskilled dismount, otherwise known as falling off the horse, and you land on the floor next to Kalash, looking kind of embarrassed, kind of in the puddle of squished zombie as well. Right.
Lovely.
I go with zombies. Haha.
This one's dead, isn't it? The one in front of us. Dead.
Right.
But
They
just dead.
slowly lumber towards you at an incredibly slow rate. 2, 3, 4. One. But that's all he can do. That's all he can do. He's deceased, double deceased, shall we say? Right. Around the corner come lumbering another 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. Right. A pack of zombies come round the corner, lumbering towards you slowly. We Rab McTavish. But they seem to be so slow that they can't actually get to you. You've seen Kalash and Rick's horses both bolt as they've tried to get them into a war situation with undead. And in fact, even though Dobbin's got a pantomime costume on, you have to keep Dobbin away from the horses as he tends to panic them. You are, unless you followed Earl in, you're roughly 50 feet away.
No, I stopped at 110 feet.
Okay.
I start up Moonbeam, and if I drop it in between them 2 zombies, will I get both of them? Because it's a 5-foot
radius. If it's a radius, yes.
Moonbeam.com.
I go full Death Star with them. Whoop.
Actually, no, 5. I've just drawn 5 feet on there. It only hits 1 square.
All right, then I will hit the front one.
Right, target him. Roll your damage. There should be a cast button that should roll his save. Right, he fails his save. Roll your damage. Right, it starts to burn away its skin, and there's a horrible sizzling noise of cooking beef. Are you doing anything for your bonus action?
Can I move the point of impact on a thingy action or not? I'm trying to
I
find.
believe you can move it on a bonus action.
I'll move it on the second one then.
Because what I'm going to do there is dump your moonbeam token on here too. There you go, 1 moonbeam token. You move it on to the second one. Do the cast roll on it.
Yeah, it succeeded.
Yeah,
and
it should automatically say do the damage. Just roll the damage, and it should click on the damage button. Yeah, say half. So again, you burn away some of its flesh. It sizzles and crackles. Sengo, you followed Erlin. So how close are you?
I'm about Earl's horse, and I'm going to dismount.
Right. Okay. So you dismount the horse, whinnies and runs off. So the horses have run off. I'm
rage.
Just keeping this handy in case I need to attack it. You rage. I hate zombies. You motherfuckers. Yeah. Okay.
I rage, and I also go fucking berserk. And
Song is annoying.
To this motherfucker, and ow, motherfucker, and I take out.
Standing there, mate.
But it's only 5. It's not going to hit us, is it?
Theoretically not.
Yeah, it's there on that one, isn't it?
Pull out me. No, I thought it was the one in front of me.
He cast it on the one in front of him and then moved it onto the second one with his with his bonus action.
Bonus action.
I'm going to use the dragon's breath.
The dragon's breath. What the hell's the dragon's breath?
What was the sword called? I forget.
The dragon slayer.
What did you not call it? A dragon?
Serpent's breath.
I can't remember what you called it now.
Kevin.
Right.
You dirty bastard! I haven't fucking talked.
Well,
you drop that on it.
And drag it and drop it on it. But it helps if it does hit with a 19, strange enough. Since people have been hitting with a 10.
So that's why I went into straight up mastery mode.
Right. Well, you've done a normal attack there. You haven't done the extra damage attack there.
That's correct. I haven't. I'll take that. I'll just gun for the hit.
And
now.
Again, rolls normal damage. You carve off a piece of this zombie, which makes a splut noise as it falls to the ground. Right. And you get your second attack.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the mighty strike now.
Right. Mighty strike.
That's not gotta hit it.
He misses. So
was that not a loaf?
You're so angry.
That was a mighty white.
He's so angry that he goes, right, that's it, lifts it above his head, and then just completely misses. Shashelian.
Moonbeam gets in my eyes a little bit. I'm like, Moonbeam.
Isn't that a song? A Frank Sinatra song. Moonbeam gets in your eye. Right, Shashelian. How far away are you?
I am, I think,
590 feet away. Is that what you're saying?
I'm like 50 feet away from them,
50
I think.
feet. Right, okay then.
I shall fire normal hit.
Right. So you do hit, yes. So you don't get right. How do you kill the zombie as it
through its diseased heart?
You don't you know how to kill zombies? You've got to break the spine, Dave. You got to shoot them through the neck and break the spine.
Yeah, that as well.
Right. So it goes through the heart, then does a GFK magic shot, loops around and breaks the spine from the back of the neck.
Hits a rib, then splinters off into the spine.
Yeah.
Causing cerebral damage.
And are you doing anything for your bonus action?
I've got 2 attacks, so I'll go and hit the other one.
Okay, go ahead. Right, you do certainly hit, and you do more damage to the poor zombie. The arrow sticks into it. It just sort of goes thunk, like into a bit of wet meat, and that's it. It just stands there.
Does Hunter's Mark, can I cast it as a bonus action, Hunter's Mark?
It'll tell you. Does it say bonus action? It says casting time if you click on it, and then it says casting time.
Oh, your Craig's gone off.
Yeah, that figures. That does that all the time. Robot Craig or real Craig?
I only speak for the robot.
Bonus.
I speak only for robots.
Bonus action, it says.
Right, in that case, you can cast it as a bonus action.
Cast it then.
And you are marking the one that's covered in moonbeam.
Yeah, well, I can move it later on anyway.
That's absolutely right. I was just going to get me effects tokens out for you. So we have, that's not that one. This is going well tonight. I think I've never used it before. Condition balloons. There you go. Hunter's Mark. He goes, I'm Hunter's Marked. Is that the correct one, Dave?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that is the end of all of your turns.
I just realised, Rich, it was already damaged, so I should take an extra D8.
Well, roll a D8 then, and I'll stick it on. I should be able to just drag and drop. Let me move that bloody thing though. Zombie 1. Zombie. Nobody's sang the zombie song yet.
What?
It's in your head.
By the Cranberries.
Yeah.
In your head.
Right.
Zombie. I thought
Okay.
they were girls, to be honest
That's
with you.
everybody's
Small words, aren't you?
movement. Okay, and
Well, Andy hasn't had his turn because he went away, so I don't know if he's back yet.
he only had his bonus action to go, I think. Or was he shooting? I need to roll a d6 to Andy. Andy, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
Right. Okay. Are you shooting with your action or?
No, I'm going. Well, I was going over to where Rab is, and I shall shout from there.
Right. Okay.
So I presume my bonus action will be movement.
Yes, you can. You were 60 feet away, and we Rab backed up.
Yeah,
Right.
so I intend to back up to him.
So you're standing right next to Wayrab.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay. Something seems to loom out of nowhere next to you and consequently next to Wayrab.
Oh no, it's a loom.
Oh no, it's an unidentified creature. It literally appears on top of you. It's got grey skin tight over its body. If you zoom in, actually, you can see the picture. Wispy white hair. It's got
Smoky Black Panther.
glittering blue eyes. It zooms out of nowhere, Andy.
Right.
And I need to undo that because it missed. Buggery. But I did find you can just hold down control and then drag it onto your wounds and it removes them. Right. It reaches out and attempts to grab you, but misses. And then
I spur my horse away from it.
you run like a bugger, eh?
Yeah, basically, yes. It's a dead thing, isn't it?
It's a horrifically dead thing. It moves
Some
with
sort of
purpose.
white
It's not
thing.
staggering about like the zombie. Can you, before you do that, can you please make an animal handling check? Because this undead thing has loomed out of nowhere.
Yes.
And
I should be
scared the shite out of your horse. Right, it attempts to throw you. Can you please make a DC 15 dex check? Otherwise, you are thrown from the horse. Oh, you managed to hang on. However, the horse has now just taken to its heel. So, are you hanging on and just going?
I'm going with it.
Yes, so you just go with
I
the
shall
horse,
I shall
leaving
try and calm it down next turn.
Bracy with whatever the hell this dead thing is. Right, next creature is a 4. Dave, again, similarly, you are surprised as a creature pops out of nowhere next to you and reaches out with its icy cold hand and again misses you. God damn, why is my monster so shit? I really need to protest about this. And finally, a d6 again, because we're waiting for Earl to come back as well. Rick, unfortunately, it comes out of nowhere and attacks you, because Earl would have been 6. A third one of these beasts, it seemingly comes out of nowhere, out of a shadow. It just sort of materializes next to you in a similar way to the way the wisp did. It just sort of appears, reaches out. It's going to hit Rick, isn't it? Because poor Rick always gets it.
I do seem to get hit quite a lot.
And misses. Right, so everybody misses. It's fine.
Oh, good.
I give up DMing. Right, we're not playing no more.
See you later.
End of turn. Ethical. Right, your horse has moved 60 feet away from this thing, so it's basically run away in the other direction. And I'm going to need a piece of paper because you're bloody 10 miles south of nowhere now.
Do I have an opportunity to try another animal handling roll?
You do. You can use your action this turn to do an animal handling roll to get it under. As you can imagine, though, it kind of put the willies up it.
I thought it was just its hand, but fair enough.
Ethical. You were 110 feet away, and it's done a dash action, so it's moved twice, so you're now 230 feet away.
Hang on, I just rolled that in the chat thing, and nothing happened.
It has to land in the chat box. If it goes over the edge of the chat box.
Did.
Oh, well, I'll have to chuck it again, unfortunately.
I'll chuck it again.
Right, you managed to bring the horse under control, but you're now 230 feet away from where the action is.
230 feet. Right, let me just check something.
But you've used your main action to bring the horse under control, so you've only got your bonus action.
Right, that's all right. I was just checking something. No, that's fine.
Are you going to do anything, or are you just going to hide?
In my bonus action, I will be getting my breath back and trying to get me heart from me mouth back into me chest.
Right, next up would be Earl. What do we want Earl to do? Because Earl is, sadly, not here. I'm texting him as we speak.
He should attack that thing that's like jump out from behind Rick.
Or you can go for the one behind Shishalian.
Shashalian is how far away, Dave?
I'm 60 feet away from...
Shash is 60 feet away. I'm making little notes of who's there.
Okay.
Rab is 110 feet away. Right, so at the moment we've got Edigal 230 feet away, Shash at 60 feet, and Rab at 110, and everybody else is in melee without a horse, so they can't outrun these things Well, these are not moving slow like the zombies. You estimate you can't out.
Where's the
Kalash needs
witch?
to attack it then.
Right, so Earl's going to move down to help Rick.
That's nice.
Rick's
Isn't it?
using his...
Will he get like surprise action?
No, he's going to use his mace because he's been using his mace, and that doesn't count for the.
Will he have that action? Will he have the advantage? Because doesn't he get an advantage if he's stunned and right next to someone or something like that?
I don't know what his skills are, so he probably would.
He normally does. So any roll advantage?
Insightful fighting. Say, I don't know. Right, as a bonus action, you can make a Wisdom Insight check against a creature. Say, contested by the target's charisma. As you can imagine, these things have got awesome charisma, these undead things that are decaying. Right, so wisdom versus charisma. Earl rolls a natural 1. But maybe actually they are going to take the piss. Right, so he beats his 1 with a 7, so he doesn't get advantage after all of that. A few minutes to look up those rules.
They're bastards.
You son.
So he lamps him with a mace.
He does. He lamps him with a mace plus 1. No, he doesn't. He rolls a 2. Right, well done, Kalash. Well done. And he's used his bonus action trying to get advantage, so that's the end of his turn. Rick, you're up next.
Okay. I will target this chappie. We don't know if these things are tough yet, do we?
You don't. Nobody's actually managed to hit any of them.
Right,
they do bear
okay.
a little bit of resemblance to a certain creature that may or may not have been in an adaptation of a book series, but they're undead. They have wispy white hair, grey skin.
Right, okay.
Like,
do they look white? I don't know, but right. So for a bonus action, then I'm going to cast Hex on it.
oh god, that means I have to open up my little thing again.
It shouldn't do it. The effect now works, I think.
Right, well,
just
in case. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, and then I will use my fancy hammer.
Right,
hit.
Strike it. Right. It feels kind of, although you do hit and you do a blow, it does feel as if it gives a bit like Jello.
Okay.
So it obviously is kind of semi-substantial at the best of times. And that's your turn, isn't it? Don't you get 2 attacks?
No, I get another one, yeah. And I think it should have given it an extra 1d6 damage based on the necrotic damage from the hex, but I don't think it has.
Unless it would be immune to necrotic damage.
Oh, it might be.
It might be, yeah.
I was waiting for you to tell me that. But,
no,
right, okay.
It's immune to necrotic damage. Okay.
I'll go again. That missed it, though. That is my turn.
I see you're keeping up to your usual level of combat effectiveness there.
I am.
Right.
I've hit a couple of things. Hit a zombie.
Zombie staggers forward, tries to batter at Sengo. Hits, does 1 whole point of damage to Sengo as it batters its mighty arms off your Sengo. Zombie 2 is a dead zombie. Well, obviously. 4 slowly lurches towards Sengo. 5. Sorry, I'm enjoying.
Constipated, mate.
I'm just enjoying these zombies too much. 2, 3, 4. Right, they come towards you. We Rab McTavish. Your moonbeam is. Tell you what I'll do. Right, it's only 1 square, but I'll make it bigger so we can see it. Okay.
Yep.
Your moonbeam is centered on there. That square. That's where your moonbeam currently is.
If I get dog to run away, will I be disengaging, and will this beastie get a go at us?
Yes, unless you use your action to disengage.
I'll use my action to disengage.
Okay. So he won't get a free attack at you. Which way are you running? Towards Sengo or away from him?
I will be moving closer towards Sengo.
Right. Well, I need to find a Mastiff because I need to know how to move. How far he bloody moves. The Mastiff has a move of 40 foot. Right, so
40 foot.
So he's just off map, isn't he?
Yeah, that's why I've got an old-fashioned bit of paper. Rab was 110, so you can only move 40. You can't get him to dash because you would disengage, and so you got him to dance about a bit to the left and to the right, so you get a free attack. You didn't get a free attack. So you're now 70 feet away. You do have your bonus action if you wanted to move your moonbeam.
Oh, yes.
Where do you want to move it?
Into zombie 4.
So there.
Yep.
Right, okay, so can you target him and then hit cast, and then we'll find out what happened. He does love those moonbeam. He fails, roll your damage, you should. Noise, right, 10 radiant damage. It burns away half the zombie's face and all down one side, exposing ribs and guts. Nice. Sengo, you're up.
Target him, zombie 1, and he's going to go for a mighty strike. That's it, yeah.
Exceeds damage by 14, so you
chop some cleaning off.
chop them clean in twain, like horizontally or vertically.
From head to testicles.
Right, so it is a mighty blow, and the zombie just peels in half like a banana shedding its skin.
And then turn around to Kalash and say, "How does anybody fancy a game of golf?"
Right.
Then I run toward this motherfucker. So that's 3 squares. Target him.
Earl's PC has gone off, so he's looking for a new power lead, but sounds to me like it's the power supply, so he probably won't be back tonight. Right, you target the second zombie, you run forward.
Mighty strike again.
And you miss.
And then I'm going to do just a regular 2-handed strike.
With your bonus action. Oh, it's a crit. There we go. Look at this guy. Right, you do 15 damage. The zombie, you take one of its arms off and part of its chest, but it's still going because that one is tougher than the average zombie. Right, Shashelian.
That sounds like the introduction to a zombie-themed rap song.
It does, doesn't it?
Tougher than your average zombie.
You're 60 feet away with this horrible undead monstrosity clawing at you with its long, broken fingernails. What are you going to do?
I shoot it with an arrow.
Why has Shashelian got cold resist on?
I think most people have.
Oh, I need to disable that then. That's not cricket.
I was getting worried that if it got really warm, I'd be fucked.
Must be still on off last time. My bad. You've had 3 cold resist this whole time.
Oh, fucking beautiful. Like a Moxie seal.
That's alright. Rab was also unconscious, apparently.
Yeah, I noticed that. I thought you took that off, though.
Well, I did a long rest. I assumed a long rest would
clean. It should have just reset everything.
Everything.
It did for me.
But it didn't. So that is partly my mistake.
Because I had all my hit points back. I was like, oh, shiny.
Right, okay.
They're fancy.
We were on to Shashelian. What are you doing there, Dave? You've got this thing clawing at you.
I'll shoot him with my bow.
You're at disadvantage because you're in melee combat range.
Then I'm going to have the move then.
If you disengage, then you can't shoot it with your bow. If you run to just back up, it will get a free attack on you.
All right. I'll put my bow away and draw my sword and shield. Can I still attack this turn?
You can. It's a free action if you draw 1. So you can draw your sword.
I'll draw my sword this turn.
It says draw or sheathe the sword is a free action. Or you could use like a bigger action to do both. Or if you're just drawing your sword.
You could use your bonus action to draw his shield, can't he? Then he still have his attacks.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be able to use his bonus action. Oh, Dave, your hex was on a zombie, wasn't it? So your Hunter's Mark was on the zombie that died. So that is
so
that's gone.
It moves on to what you call it.
You have to use a bonus action to move it. If you use a bonus action to draw your shield, you can't move your Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
I'm a twat, aren't I? So you can lose Hunter's Mark and draw your shield, or you can just draw your sword and move your Hunter's Mark.
Just draw your sword.
Draw my sword and move Hunter's Mark
onto the one you're fighting.
This is the fancy magic sword, this Dave, isn't it?
No, Dave doesn't have a magic sword.
No, I just have a
magic sword.
No, he's got a silver sword. You've got the.
Sounds like a joint of beef.
Right, Dave. So you make sure you haven't got your shield equipped. Equip your sword and take a mad swing at this thing.
Yeah, I'll just equip them then.
Go on then. Things we learned today. Long rest doesn't clear everything. When you would think that it's exactly what a long rest would actually do.
Earl's views on golf are perverse.
Earl's views on everything is perverse. Right, Dave, are you going to attack here?
Yeah.
Go on then. Right, after all of that. Wow. Right, that's your action.
Well, he had to live up to form, didn't he? He had to live up to form.
Did I not get another attack as well? Because I got 2 attacks. So.
You do, yes. You can do it,
Do you
Dave.
just want to call it a miss?
No, it's a hit. All right, let's see what happens when Dave hits it with a sword. It's not injured, so it's just the standard sword hit. 2 points of damage. It does actually damage the creature, though, so that's something. And that's your turn is up.
No, strong hoof to kick it.
You're going to get strong hoof involved. Ooh, okay. Ballsy.
Risky.
Yeah.
He hits better than I do.
You couldn't have told us earlier because it's not in the fucking combat tracker, Dave. Strong hoof. It's fine. Don't worry. I'll just go off and pull your random shit out your... This is why I didn't want Rick to take that zombie thing, because then I'll have to actually work on doing stuff.
Take which zombie thing?
Sorry, the Conjured Demons thing. Right.
Oh yeah, I've deleted that.
In theory, I don't have to have him on the map. I can just target this guy. No, actually, I can just roll. Right, and I think that misses, and just drop it on him. There you go. Yeah, it misses. Right, that's Dave's turn. Finally, it gets some payback. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's unidentified creatures. Right, one starts chasing after you, Bracy, and is as fast as the horse and catches you up.
Good job, not on a horse.
No, you're on a dog, so you're only moving 40, so it catches you up. It actually moves a lot faster than that, so that's good for me anyway. Right, it reaches out for you and hits. Right, how do I do this then? Right, you have failed your save against whatever is about to happen to you. You take 20 points of necrotic damage as this thing icily, the fingernails partly fierce into your body, and you just feel icy pain spread through where the location it's touched. But that's all it can do this turn, sadly. Creature 2 was 60 feet away fighting Shush Elliot. I can do that. Right. So David reaches out for you with its evil undead fingers. Hits you. You fail your saving throw. Ooh, you take 26 points of necrotic damage. And creature 3. This is why you never split the party. Creature 3 attacks Rick. Yeah, he's got Rick targeted. Right, its bony fingers reach out for you, Rick. They hit.
Rude.
You succeed. You roll a 20 on your constitution check. All right,
Oh, but it hit me for 32 damage.
It did. Rick, this does something weird. Right, your hit points are also reduced by 32. That is their turn. So, Rick, you feel an incredibly painful burn into your soul. Etigal, you are now, I forgot, 230, are you still 230 feet away?
I presume so. If that's where I managed to rein the horse in.
I think it was, yes. So you're currently 230 feet away. You see these things reaching out with their long bony fingernails, and where they touch Rab and Rick, they scream out in pain.
Right. How far away is the closest one of these things?
The closest one?
I presume I'm 230 feet away from, like, the action.
Yes, because the horses ran away, basically. Right, the closest one is next to Rab, and he is 70 feet away from the action. So if you used your full action to just dash, you could move 120 feet, but you wouldn't be able to do anything else this turn, which will put you 110 feet away. So the turn after that, you could reach one of the creatures.
Right. Where's the witch?
She is as far back as she can possibly be, because she's like, and she's a normal 5 hit point NPC. And she doesn't have any potions or anything with her.
Right. So could I say to her, hold me horse?
Yes.
Right. I shall say to her, hold me horse, and then I shall dash towards Rab.
Right, so that's 50 feet of movement. That puts you at 180 feet away.
Right.
I just remembered I had Hunter's Mark once, so I should have taken an extra D6 damage.
Okay. Well, you've got a Hunter's Mark thing, yeah? Just roll it and it'll add it automatically. Right, so you're 180 feet away now, Andy.
Right.
Right. Ooh, 1 point damage. Nice one, Dave. Have you got the beastie targeted? Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right, you start running towards the party. Stronghoof, Dave, is he attacking?
Yeah, he'll attack again.
He's not going to hit with a 3, I'm telling you. Yeah, poor Stronghoof. The hero misses. Right, next up we have Kalash. He's going to strike at it again with the mace, I would imagine. Is everybody okay with that? Because the mace seems to be working.
Yep, smash it.
Smashes it. Hits the creature. I don't think he can do anything else interesting. He probably can, but I don't know his character.
You could try and hide. That's what we would normally do, innit?
Cunning actions. Yes, he has got cunning action. You can't hide. There's nowhere for him to hide. You have to be able to like duck behind something. You can't just go, I hide. That's casting invisibility. So
hey, put your hand up and like hide behind it. You can't see me, motherfucker.
Rick, okay, you've been quite badly hurt, but I do believe you have a nice big portion left.
I do.
But it's a full action to drink your portion.
You're not that badly hurt, right?
No, I'm not that badly hurt.
Right, Rick's lost 32 hit points out of 59.
It is nasty, but I think I'm just going to try and hit it.
It's doing an average of like 20 to 30 points of damage per hit.
20 points. I'm going to try and hit it again.
Right, okay. You strike out with your whatever the hell it is. I'm not even entirely sure.
A warhammer.
Yeah, but it's like made of magical.
It is. It's magic warhammer.
Made of unicorn piss or something in it. It's like magical.
I was guessing that one missed.
Made of unicorns piss and it missed.
And so that one missed. So I take another strike to see if I can hit it. I actually managed to hit it that time, and I do 5 damage.
Right.
That's it.
The creature doesn't make a sound. Its mouth moves, but it doesn't make any kind of noise or react to your blows in any way. All right, zombie 1 is Deceased. Zombie 4, looking for... doesn't that take damage at the beginning of its turn, Bracy, from your moonbeam? Am I correct in thinking that?
Quite possibly.
Because if so, it needs to make a save. You need to let me know.
I'll just check.
Is everyone there?
We are here, yes.
I am.
Yeah, but you got into the habit of like standing as far back as possible and firing missile weapons, and that was a pretty bad tactic for this. I'm not going to lie to you, because bad things are happening.
Doesn't actually say.
But what? Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Actions, moonbeam.
Oh, no.
Have you clicked on the dragon thing?
Yeah, yes. When a creature enters the spells area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there,
Yeah, so yes.
it is engulfed in the flame and
Good job, I remember. Right, let's make a save and throw. Succeeds. It still takes damage though. It just gets half. Right, it takes a little bit more damage and doesn't try to move out the moonbeam because it's a zombie, and it just slams
Doesn't care.
Sengo. Slams at Sengo and doesn't target him for some reason. Does hit, and again only a point of damage. Sengo, you're barely failing these tickling blows from these zombies.
Sengo just flexes and guns.
You're like, yeah, look how hard I am. While the rest of the
I
party
believe is a move.
are being torn apart by creatures. The zombies continue to beat upon you.
Is that the motherfuckers who always stay back anyway and leave everybody else to do the fighting?
Yeah, that's them.
Taste it.
And that was not going to get to one. We Rab McTavish. This thing is faster than you, so you can actually keep going. Yeah, your hit points are down by 20.
How far away is my moonbeam to this creature that's chasing us?
Rab is still 70 feet away. So your moonbeam is 70 feet.
60
Well,
meters.
it's not I didn't friggin' tell you to go and stand 110 feet away, right? So if you all die, it's not my fault. And plus, if David played that cleric, he could have just went, turn undead, motherfuckers, and I would have went, shit. Right?
Right, I am
You're
going
70
to...
away. You can disengage.
Yeah, I'm going to use my action to disengage, and then with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Earthbind on it.
Okay,
I like to chase after us with that on.
Earthbind is that flying creatures, isn't it?
It is.
You son of a bitch! It is actually hovering a few feet off the ground. So go on. Is it a bonus action to cast?
It's an action, Earthbind.
Earthbind's an action, so you can cast it with your action and then move away and get hit.
I'll have to risk it.
For a biscuit.
Right. Okay. Give it some hit cast. Like it though. Wasn't expecting that. Right. It fails. So it drags to the floor and can't fly. And the fucking thing only has a fly speed, I think. Nice. Yeah. Speed 0, fly 60 feet. So it literally, and you managed to F it right up. I love that. Now, you're going to get hit anyway, so you might as well try and move away.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. No, but that I appreciate that. That was really good.
Which I'll move towards Shaz-Elian.
And I am going to put a pin sticker on it, right?
If I move towards Davy, will I be coming up behind the creature that's attacking Davy? Because obviously I can't see because of the way the map is at the minute.
Sort of, yes.
All right, I'll move towards Davy.
Well, let's see if this thing kills you first, because it might. Hits, save, success. Right, so you don't lose. You take another 21 points of damage, but you're still only at negative 20 on your permanent hit point.
Just but a flesh wound.
Tis but a flesh wound. Nice one, son. Stop moving me hex martyrs.
I was trying to delete it because it's not up anymore because concentration would have got broken when I got hit.
All right. Right, so you now move towards Dave, yeah?
Yep.
Right. But you've pinned that in place. That was cracking, Brizzy. Absolutely cracking. And right, so you are now right. Shas is 60 feet away. You're 70 feet away, so you can reach it this turn. But you've used your action if you want. Fucking make me do paperwork. Fucking
yeah.
I'm going to stand 110 meters away.
I'll move this as much as I can to try and help Davy.
Right, well, you can be adjacent if you want. So you'll be literally there.
Yeah.
And then you and Dave are 60 feet away. Andy's 180 feet away. Right. Job's a good one. That's your turn done, yeah?
Yep.
Sengo.
Right, I'm still targeting Zombie 5. Yeah, I'm still targeting Zombie 5, and I'm going to give Zombie 5 a Mighty Strike.
Bracy, can you make a concentration saving throw? Which is, what's concentration? Can anybody remember what a concentration saving throw is? 2.
For who?
His Moonbeam, it's a concentration spell, and he's just took 20 odd points of damage.
Alright, I can look.
So if you could check that for us.
Right, so I've killed that one. So his Moonbeam's still on.
You
does.
What?
It usually automatically does the concentration check.
It usually does, but because Moonbeam's a DD spell rather than that, it's not shown as being... It's a DD spell rather than like a thingy spell. It's not tracking it properly, so we're having to do it manually.
D&D concentration.
Right. Because you're surprised that things don't work in Fantasy Grounds. That's the most surprising thing of all. That's right. Sorry, Craig. You have killed the zombie. How do you kill this one?
Head off.
Right, you lop the head off, and the body sort of steps forward, twitches, and falls dead to the ground.
And I'm going to dare, because I reckon a mighty strike. I'll just cut them straight off. So I'm gonna dare try a mighty strike on that one that's unwounded.
Well, 5 is dead as well. It's just I need to remove them on their turn, and you miss on the unwounded one.
All
right.
I'm just going up the loo.
Is that all three of your attacks? Yeah.
When you take damage while you're concentrating on a spell, you must make a Constitution saving throw to maintain your concentration. The DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher.
So 10 because you took 21.
Yeah.
Right, Constitution saving throw, please. Etergel. We wrap.
Constitution.
Because of the nature of this encounter, you made a right clusterfuck of this being as far away as you possibly can. 16, yes. So your Moonbeam's still up.
Would it be?
Actually, yeah. The other one's a concentration spell. Concentration spell, isn't it? So your Moonbeam's gone. You're right.
Yep.
Excellent news. Right, Sengo's done. Shashelian, you're in combat with this beast. You can get your shield out now, however, as a free action.
I'll get my shield out.
And then we'll move this poor thing away for a whole minute. Remember, this is a concentration spell on Earthbind, Bracy, so if you lose your concentration, that'll become unpinned. And it's literally only 10 feet away. Its arms are like going, like that, trying to reach you, and you're just out of reach. Scooby-Doo style. Right. Shashelian.
I shall attempt to hit it with my sword. The word being attempt could know my luck.
Dave, I believe in you. If nobody else in this party believes in you, I believe in you. Yeah, see, you hit it. It's 2 injured. Wait a second. Doing 1 point of damage. Nice.
Yes, I'll get an extra.
You get your Predators yet. It was injured. It's barely injured, but it's injured. You get another D8. 2.
And Hunter's mark on it.
You just get no luck, do you, Dave?
And change the colour of my dice, hoping to improve my luck.
I would. And are you doing anything with your bonus action? Just keeping the Hunter's mark on there?
Yeah, I tell Stronghold to kick it again, if that does any good.
Okay. Stronghoof had already gone. He's actually got more initiative than you. He's laughing at you, Dave. Like, you slow ass. Right, okay. And sadly, it's creature 1 is pinned. Does it get a saving throw at the end of the turn or anything, Bracy? For Earthbind? Because I don't know. I hope not. Because, through no fault of my own, yous are in trouble here.
No. Doesn't do anything until the spell ends.
Okay, sweet. Good to hear. Right. It still attempts to kill you so bad. Right, Dave, the second one attempts to hit you. Oh, natural 1. Lucky Dave. Lucky. And the third one attempts to hit Rick. I don't want to hit Rick. It's really badly hurt, but such as the dice hits. Saving throw for Rick. You succeed, so you don't permanently lose the hit points, but you do take 10 necrotic damage.
Could have been worse.
It could have been a lot worse. That is the end of turn.
Nice. These things are quite tough.
They are a lot tougher than I was expecting. Right, Etigal, you're 180 feet away. The closest person is Shash and Rab, who are 60 feet away.
Right.
And you can dash for... Actually, you've got a bonus action as well, haven't you? I believe, as your rogue thingy.
Oh, yes.
Does that mean you can dash twice?
I don't think so. Wait a minute.
No.
On Earthbind.
Wait a minute. Which ability is that?
The one that lets you hide. Oh, no. All that means is you can use your bonus action to do a dash instead of being a full action. So you can get a full action and do a dash.
So I can dash and get a full action?
Yes, so you can dash 50.
So I can dash 50?
Yes.
So how far will that put me from the closest of these? How far away will I be from the closest of these creatures?
Right, that'll put you 130 feet out, and so that's 70 feet from Shash and Weerab.
And the creature they're fighting?
Yes, that's the closest people.
Right, so if I use the bonus action for the dash, I can still cast, can't I?
You can, yes.
Right, in that case, I shall do that, and then I'm going to try and... Hang on, I've got to target this thing first. I'll zoom them up in a bit, because I would hate to get this wrong. Now, which one am I closer to? The one they're fighting or the pinned one?
The pinned one is actually 10 feet closer, because it's just out of reach reach of wee rabbits trying to get at him, but he can't. So that is
Right.
only 60 feet
Thing
away
is,
from
though,
him.
Andy, I wouldn't do now to that one. I would do something to the one that's attacking everybody, because that's pinned until, like, basically Weirabs
Yeah,
stop.
does it break on damage or anything, Bracy?
Doesn't say so.
Oh, right, okay. In that case, fucking let on. Try Havoc and let slip the dogs of war.
Right. Well, I would imagine I would go for the one that's attacking my mates because I don't know why the other one stopped moving.
That makes sense to me.
Right. So I am going to attempt to throw a chromatic orb at it.
Okay.
Now remind me, it's which one is it? Cast or attack? Roll.
It should be cast. Cast should do everything. The reason you've got the separate ones is if for whatever reason it doesn't roll something. So
That's right.
If you hit cast, it should do everything.
Right.
And
You're joking.
Sucks. A great orb of fiery something, maybe. I don't know what you were using because you can have acid or fire.
It just sort of goes. It makes that sort of spluttering noise.
It does.
I obviously need a new flint in me zip up. Bollocks.
I mean, I would feel quite sorry, but this strategy you've had of Dave standing as far back as possible so far has worked. But it's big.
Andy, have you not got the star still where you can re-roll?
Yes, you have. You've got
I have, haven't I?
You've got inspiration, yeah.
Oh, right. Well, in that case, can I try to re-roll that? Then?
Yeah. Hit the cast button again. That's better. It hits. Roll your damage.
Right. I am using fire.
Right. Partially resisted means it is partially immune to fire, so it does take 11 damage, however.
Right.
And then, I don't know if you can do it or whether I have to do it. On your main sheet at the top, it's got inspiration. Untick it. If not, I'll have to do it.
No,
you can do it yourself, Andy.
Cracking. Right, so
There
that's
you go,
your
son.
turn.
Right, you go.
Still on green, though. Not great. Not ideal. Stonehoof kicks out as he's been told by his master, and he kicks out. He hits. Does 15 bludgeoning damage. That's how you do it, Dave. That's how you do it.
Right. So hold on a minute.
Right. The horse is just there to see how much damage they take.
Wait a minute.
Kalash is going to strike out with his mace again. Can I access?
How comes Kalash isn't getting attacked? Like, is he just?
He does.
It attacked Rick first, and it's undead. So unless they're intelligent and dead, they tend to stay on one target until they're dead.
Oh, right, okay.
Right. Like if it's a vampire, he'll switch targets as needed. But basically, because he's not perceiving Kalash as a threat, he wouldn't attack because Kalash has been doing rubbish. You can do an intimidate, is it? I think you can draw the ire of the beast and make it attack you.
I don't know. He's hit.
He's hit. He does 7 whole damage because he doesn't get his sneak attack bonus. And that is Kalash's turn. Oh, he could use his short sword in his offhand, couldn't he? But he doesn't get any. But yeah, I think he will. He won't. Right, he hits and he does.
Extra damage is extra damage.
Extra damage is extra damage and does 7 more damage. So he's dual wielding. Rick, you're up next, my friend.
Right. Bonus action. He's going to cast Staggering Smite on this bugger, which basically means you've succeeded. All right. So I still basically get a load of extra damage if I hit you, but that success was you'd have had disadvantage on attack rolls against me. So that bit would have been nice, but I still at least get the damage, I think, from the way I read it, if I hit, which is always a problem for me.
Right. You hit. Just do the damage, and then I will.
You desperately need a potion of healing, though, mate.
You do, but people are freaking miles away. What bonus damage do you do?
Let me just read this. The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, your weapon pierces both body and mind, and the attack deals an extra 4d6 psychic damage to the target. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks and can't take reactions. But I read that as you'd still get the damage, wouldn't you?
I'm just checking if it's immune, because it's immune to lots of things.
Oh, it might be immune to psychic then.
It is not immune to psychic, luckily.
So would I still get that extra damage, do you think?
Yeah, do the damage. Roll the damage.
So how would I just do it? Just
pick up
4d6?
Yeah, and then I can drag it and drop it onto its hit points.
12. Right, and then I get to throw it again. Another smash. Come on, roll. Good.
Nice.
That's a little bit better. And then I get this extra damage again.
Again? Wow, that is pretty bad.
Well, it says that it's a level 4 spell, and it says...
I am not.
Oh, no,
I'm
it's the next time you hit a creature.
Right, so you've already used it.
Again, yeah. I was hoping for loads.
That's a shame. Can you see how injured it is?
I can see it's a bit injured, yeah, heavy injured.
Yeah. That is working again. Right, so that is looking bad. Part of its insubstantial form is sort of flowing away as if like dye poured into a stream around the edges. It's looking as if it's sort of falling away. Right, that's Rick's turn. Next up, we have zombies. Zombie 4 is still going. It continues to batter away at single missing. Zombie 5 is kaput. Zombie 6 batters away. Yeah, he's still unhurt. Hits. 3 points of damage this time, Craig. The battle's turning now. We Rab McTavish.
I will whip out my quarterstaff +1.
Yeah.
And I will... Can I take my bonus action first and cast Shillelagh? Because I didn't cast it before.
You can, but check it's not a concentration spell because you've got, you've got that thing pinned. Right, quarterstaff +1. Yes, it's got the... Change that so that's got the right, because it's got your wisdom bonus on, so you now have +7 to hit with it.
Just says 1 bonus action, touch, duration 1 minute. Doesn't say anything about it. It's a bonus action, but doesn't say anything about concentration or anything.
Bear with me a second, because I'm changing your quarterstaff damage for you. Because like giving people stuff is so awkward. It does a D8 +1 normally, isn't it? Or is it just a D8 for your Shillelagh?
With Shillelagh, it's 1d8 +1.
Right, so it now does 1d8 +3 according to that. I think that's close enough. Right, so you batter it on the head. Go on, right, we Rab, batter it. I've changed the quarterstaff +1 line to match the bonuses.
I'm just trying to target because it ain't working. Oh, I think that's worked.
Target unidentified creature 2. Indeed it has. Right, you 23, you don't have clout at 1. You batter it with your stick. It says something suitably Scottish. 4 points of damage.
Cop for that, you wee bastard.
Alright, Sengo.
I'm gonna gun for this one again. I can't my target. Yeah, I'm gonna do a mighty strike. Try a mighty strike.
I have the power. Right.
Is that it? Shite. I'm gonna do a 2-handed strike.
18 damage is quite a lot. Right, so you kill that one. How do you kill zombie 6?
Slice its head like diagonally, like as if I'm going to decapitate it, but I sort of like strike too high and slice it down from its cheek down to its shoulder.
And it sort of slides slowly off at the top of the head thing, and the bottom of the jaw just the tongue waggles at you as it.
The strike's that clean that the head still steers, and then it just slides down me sword, and I flick it off and quickly turn my attention on this other bastard. Just do a normal 2-handed strike on him.
Yeah. We don't need no shields. This zombie's pretty badly off. It's missing part of its face. It's missing some of its chest, bits of its arms chopped off. But sadly, it's still standing. Shashelian, this creature's still barely wounded and things are looking bad. What are you going to do?
I'm going to hit it with my sword a couple of times. Well, try and hit it with my sword.
Okay, right. I really want Dave to hit because I really feel bad for him.
Box.
Go on, you strike it. You get your +8. You get your predator damage bonus. Remember, right? 10 damage, nice, and then your hunter's mark bonus. Right, it finally seems to be as if you're whittling it down a bit.
So do I get another hit at it then?
You do. Using the same again. You miss. No, you already missed the first hit. You already missed anyway. Right. Okay. You managed to whittle it down some more?
I forgot I had Savage Attacker as well. It's like, okay.
Well, if you don't remember, I'm afraid I don't. Right. Creature 1 is still pinned. It's only got another 5 or 6 rounds of being pinned though. Creature 2, that is the
Rich bonus action. Can I take a portion?
No, it's a full action to take a portion. Right.
This is good by Rick, this.
Shash, it misses you. Wow, okay. Yeah, Rick.
You better hope it does the same to you, Rick.
Alright, it'll hit me.
Yeah, it hits.
Oh, fucking hell.
Alright, you succeed, so you don't permanently lose any hit points. Right.
Oh, down.
Rick goes down, takes
31 damage.
Yeah. Yep. Right, Rick goes down, but okay. Right, that's not nice. Right, Rick goes down. The creature turns its attention to Kalash. As it's just going to let him. It's going to let him die. Etigal. Right. Fucking math time. Etigal's 130 metres away. The closest one is 60 feet. That's the pinned one.
Right.
And you can move 50 if you dash. And like, if you want to go around it, you'd be like, you would reach Shash and we Rab the turn after, because you don't want to run past it, obviously, do you?
No, I'm going... The one that's attacking We Rab and Shash, I'm going to try and throw a spell at it again.
Right, okay. Just target the one. Target the correct one.
I've done.
And let
cast.
loose. Miss. Wow, we're not having luck with the lads, are we?
Sure.
Oh.
Right. Okay.
But I got that rethrow thing, Rich. Andy, or is it
I've
already
used it.
He used it last time.
Ah.
You've got it, Brizzy. You've got the star on your character sheet. Right. So are you moving? How far? Because I'm going to need to work it out.
No, I'm going to stay where I am.
Right, 130 feet out. Okay.
Hang on, 130 feet out from.
From the inn. You
Right.
are 60 feet out from.
Both of these two beasties.
Yes. Well,
Right, no,
60 feet out from the pinned one, then 50 feet out from the number 2.
Right, I'll stay where I am then.
Okay. Right, that is your turn then. Stronghoof, he's going to have a go, Dave. Because lesson 19, showing you how it's done. Stronghoof rolls a 25 to attack with its hooves. Hits, strangely enough.
Good lad.
Look at that. Look at that boy. Partially
Nice, Ozzy.
resisted, but it's heavily damaged now. Right, we have Kalash. He is going to fight the beast. He's going to use his mace and his sword, I guess, because he needs all the help he can get. Oh, misses with a mace. Misses. 2 misses. Jesus Christ. Not looking good. Not looking good. He's got inspiration. Do you think he should use it?
Aye.
Yeah, right. Okay, he's going to use it on his mace attack because it's...
I think we might need it. Yeah.
Oh, crits. Nice. Batters the creature down and it evaporates with a scream, and the ectoplasm evaporates all around. Nice one. Right. Rick succeeds at a death saving throw. Good to know. Zombie 4 is the last standing. Attacks, single, critting, 7 damage. Nice. Zombie 6 has deceased. We Rob McTavish.
hit the one in front of us again?
Okay. Batter it, son. Batter it. Excuse me. He misses.
Arse.
Right. And that's your turn, isn't it?
Yep.
Single.
When I vanquish zombie. Oh, I can't get any of the other ones, can I?
They are 60 feet away.
So I can get within 20 foot after I've killed this.
Yes.
So, question, can I kill this, then make me move, then draw out my thing and shoot that or not?
It is a free action, but you won't be able to attack because you're attacking this, then you're moving, then you're using your free action to draw your crossbow.
Right. So I can't attack at that time?
No.
Right, well, I'm just going to attack this and then I'll have to run towards it.
Yeah.
Right, I'll run towards... Is that the one next to Andy and that?
Yes. They're actually...
Right.
The one that's pinned is further out. It's only 10 feet behind 10 feet behind Wee Rab, but actually...
That one.
It's basically there. Andy's like miles away.
Oh, I've missed that one and all. Oh, no, I hit the first one, sorry. I rolled a 4, but I got +6,
Yeah.
sorry.
Roll your damage. Right. You kill it, but only just because its hit points is only just exceeded. So nothing fancy.
Right.
You just sort of...
Smooth shit.
Stick it in the neck and then, like, sort of, like, turn me blade to sort of, like, internally decapitate it.
Right.
And then turn and run. Where would I be? Can you put us where I would be? Is it just there?
Dengo is now 40 foot out. I'm basically...
How far out was that? I thought I can move 40. Was it 80 foot away from us? I thought you said 70.
The way I'm trying to keep track of this, because people are all over the fucking nut end, is the inn is basically 40 feet away from you, okay?
Right, okay. I'll be able to get rid of me next turn then, won't I?
Right, so that effectively moves you back. If we clear your target, yeah, and we target that wraith.
They're wraiths, are they?
And it is, so you're 20 feet away, so you're effectively there. And then you're right to skill.
Right, okay.
Okie doke. And that's your turn, Chashelian.
Just out of interest, how far am I away from the pinned one?
The pinned one is actually where it's supposed to be.
Another 20 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's where it's exactly where it's supposed to be by that skill.
Right, okay.
Right.
Same as usual. Miss, hit.
Right, go on then, Dave. No, you hit. You go.
Get up, Davey. Yes.
Yes. You slash at it.
Then we can just hack away at that other one.
You do an extra 5 damage. It's starting to disperse now. You can do it, Dave.
Yes, Dave. Go on.
Go on. Yes.
Yes.
And how do you kill it? Bearing in mind it's a semi-substantial beast.
I split it in 2.
Right. You drive your sword down through the middle of it, and it sort of tears away as if it was a flag being cut in 2, and like ectoplasm floats off. Excellent. And what are you doing with your bonus action?
Get a portion, Alan.
Right. Okay. Your hunter's mark dissipates.
Oh, damn.
Could you put that bonus? Could he put that on Rick to stop Rick having to save?
He could have, but he's going to try and drink a potion. But you can't drink a potion with the bonus action. It's got to be a full action. So
transfer the 100 mark to the pinned one then.
Right. Okay. He's not looking happy. He's like, "Come on, this is not fair." Right, creature 1 is holding his attack action. Creature 2 is dead. Creature 3 is dead.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clash killed it.
Clash killed it last time.
All right, Clash, I missed that bit. Sorry.
He did the he missed the first two, but then he got his inspiration through on
Right,
the
we are
as a
back to
thingy.
ethical.
Right.
How far away from this one are you standing then, Andy? 'Cause we can do ranges now. You were 60 away.
I was 60 feet away from it.
There you go. There you are. That's the correct range. 60
right,
feet
okay.
away.
Right. I'm going to throw a spell at it, presuming that's not going to break the stuck to the groundedness.
No, it won't.
Not according to Bracey.
Right.
doesn't say anything about it.
Will it? Fuck.
Oh, Andy, man. How many? You can't have many spell slots left.
I'm all right for spell slots, actually. That's the bloody trouble.
Right. So you're basically firing these marble-sized orbs off out of your hands, going pew 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 pew, and they're like just shooting off in all directions and not actually doing anything.
Haven't you got like a super sweet arrow hit that like hits fucking and does loads of damage?
Yeah, but it needs to like be using his
Be
sneak
hidden.
attack skill.
Aye. Okay.
Right, Dave. What's Stronghoof doing?
He's going to hold his action.
Right, so you tell him to stay. Okay. Kalash, I guess, will start to run over to help. He will be 10 foot behind Sengo, so he makes it to there. But now we actually have some semblance of scale. And he can't do anything. Rick. Oh, another death save. Well done, Rick. Good job you good at those. Zombie Force.
Touche,
dead.
DM. Touche.
Waverab McTavish.
I am going to turn around to face the other one, but I'm going to back up by 1 square.
Okay.
And I'm going to just hold my action for now.
Okay, that's you done. Right, Sengo.
Will my being like right in front of it, taking 3 mighty strikes at it with me big fucking thing, don't do anything to what you're planning on doing next, Brucey?
Yep.
It will.
He said no.
Well, I'm gonna. Oh no, sorry, I thought you said yep. Right.
Right.
I was gonna say, well, I've just gotta go here anyway.
Right. Hold it there. It's had a held attack action, so it's going to attack Sengo. As soon as it comes in range, its claws reach out and try to
Oh, you
gut you.
fucking
I'm a fucking dick, mate. Absolute cock. I am.
Nobody's disagreed.
Right, it hits. Fail your save. Right, you take 22 damage and your hit points are reduced by 22.
I don't understand what that means. How
Right,
can I take 22 and then not get 22?
Right, you had 67 hit points. You had 61 hit points. You now only have 39 hit points.
Right, I get you. Sorry, I thought you... Right, never mind. I thought you meant like, it's hit you for 22, but it's also hasn't hit you for 22, if you know what I mean. Like, it neutralised it off.
No, you've been life drained. Your hit points are permanently reduced by 22.
Until it's dead?
You don't know.
Right,
You literally have 22 hit points less than you did have.
I'm gone for a mighty strike. That should have hit. I was targeting it.
It does hit, and there you go. Ooh, nice hit.
Is it dead?
It's not dead.
It's gone grey. Oh no, it's just a lighter green. Right, I'm going to try that again.
It hits. All right. 18 damage. Nice. It's still going.
And then I'm gonna. I really want to like be the hero and try it again, but I've just got to go for the normal.
All right. Hits. All right. You do another 9 damage. It takes.
See what I'm saying, lads? You shouldn't have left us. I could have done that to them all the time.
Right, Shashelian.
I shall gallop to Rick and cast heavy duty cure light wounds on him.
Right, okay. Thus avoiding getting into combat like it.
Not unlike Dave, who was previously the hero.
Right, go ahead, cast it on Rick. That's your turn. Rick, you wake up. Ow, you son of a bitch. Oh, double ones, Dave. Double ones. Right, Wick, you wake up. Your everything hurts.
Ow.
So bad.
Ouch, my everything.
Oh, my everything. Right, next up is unidentified creature 1 again, who attacks Sengo. He's the only one he can attack as he's pinned to the ground. He misses. God damn. Ethical.
Right.
Rick, as a bonus action, can I get my bow out this turn?
It's a free action to draw a weapon.
Right, I'll get my bow ready.
Okay. Ethical.
Right, I suppose I had better risk another spell. Oh, you sure.
I think you were attacking easy on these spells, me.
Andy, do you not want to just give up adventuring and then just open an inn or something? Because you're not having any luck.
Get a really hot, really low taps on it.
Witch's beard.
Oh, bless. He's only a little gnome as well. I just want to ruffle his hair, run my fingers through his hair and go, oh, bless. I feel for you. You're today's Dave. Stronghoof's just with Dave, and Kalash is going to... Can't reach him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he moves in closer.
No.
Rick, you actually wake up. You feel quite bad.
I'm not happy about that.
Not at all.
Take a potion, Rick.
Do you think I should?
Is Rick exactly where
I am?
Shash
he
is
is
there.
to the creature?
Shash is there casting heal on him. No, Rick is the surviving creature is 70 foot away. So Rick is 70 foot away from the
Should
creature.
I use my potion of superior healing, do we think?
No, because it's gonna die anyway, so save that for when you're proper fucked.
Potion of healing?
Aye. It's gonna die and then we'll take a rest and then you'll be alright.
Only get me 8 anyway. Oh, it's actually not that bad.
Right.
Right, that was my action, I'm afraid.
We rab. Everybody's hit points are so down. This is encounter 1 in this
I'm
campaign.
holding my action, and if this thing manages to become unpinned, I'm going to recast Earthbind again.
Excellent. Love it. Sengo.
I'm a target it still. Yes. Mighty Strike.
Oh, that's my...
Misses.
Regular one.
Misses. Oh,
Regular
God.
one.
Hits. Ooh, 7
It
damage.
does not want to go down, this creature.
Hits the creature. The ectoplasm is starting to stream off it in great streamers now, but it's still going. Shashilian
Aim shot.
hits. Nice. You get your Hunter's Prey bonus as well. Right. Dave, the hero, the killer. Right. You exceeded hit points by 16. So what do you do, Dave?
Hits it in the neck, or where it's next to.
I shoot it in the neck, or whatever wispy, undead, ethereal neck it actually is. Right. With a silent scream, the arrow passes through the creature and it sort of goes... and ectoplasm streams off in all directions. The creature is dead and everything falls silent.
Right. Can I rush over to Rick and use my healer's kit?
You can.
Right. So that gets him. Wait a minute. Right, that gets him 6 plus his maximum hit dice in hit points.
13.
Right, so yeah.
I've got 7 hit dice.
Right.
13. So you are now on 33 wounds. Right.
Thank
So
you.
he runs over and binds you. Everything falls silent. The ethereal type undead have dissipated. The corpses of the zombie lie dead on the ground. The doors open. The double doors closest to you open.
I bloody do need a drink.
And a voice calls out, "Are you okay? I'm glad to see that you won for all our sakes." And that is where we end the session tonight, as it's almost exactly 10 o'clock.